Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Scott Jamison, and we are here with the inaugural edition of the Saints Coach's Corner. I'm here with baseball coach Johnny Wiggs. Coach, thanks for being with us today. Appreciate your time. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a few minutes here to talk about the season to date, talk about what's coming up, and just really all things Santa Fe baseball. So, Coach, why don't you fill us in, fill the fans out there in a little bit on how the season's gone, how the team's been playing recently.
Well, we got ourselves in a pretty good position through 12 games in conference. We were 8-4, but then lost our last 3. So we're entering the time we call crunch time. Again, we've got 9 conference games left to go in the season, and a big series coming up against Central Florida. Guys are playing hard. Again, overcoming some injuries and those kind of things, which everybody does at this time of the year. But these next 3 games will be huge against Central Florida, who's just ahead of us in the conference, and look forward to the next few games.
So 3-game series against the Patriots, Central Florida. The first game here on Wednesday, April 9th, 3 o'clock. Then you'll go on the road Friday, and that game will actually be broadcast on floridacast.com with Mike Rideout. So the fans, if you can't make the trip to Ocala, can listen to that one on the radio. Again, a big 3-game series. This is the last of the 3-game series, correct, Coach? And then you move into playing each team one more time the rest of the way. So 3-game series and then 6 individual games. So as you said, a big series coming up. And who are some players that are playing well for you right now? Who are some guys that are kind of standing out?
Well, Jonathan Camp in our lineup has swung back really well lately, hitting 347 or so, 14, 15 extra base hits. So he's done a really good job. Casey Scoggins, our leadoff hitter, who was the Mid-Florida Conference Player of the Year last year, got off to a slow start this year, but is really coming on strong. One of our top hitters in conference play, got his average up to 310 or so now. So he really sets the table for us offensively. But Camp's done a great job driving runners in. Payson Smith still hitting at a high rate, hitting like 385 for the season. Brady Roberson still with a lot of extra base hits, leads us in doubles. Right behind him is George Ragsdale. So all those guys have really contributed. But the key for us is to get production up and down the lineup. On the mound, we've got to get a little bit better production from our starters. So again, they've pitched decent, but we need some outstanding starts in these last 9 games, and then be able to get to our bullpen. In the middle relief, Jake Reimer and Jimmy Moore have done really well, throwing the ball well for us in the middle inning, and of course Derek Vale has been outstanding late in the game. We've had to go to him a little bit earlier than we've wanted to, but again, Vale's thrown 30 innings, only walked 1 guy all season, struck out 24. Definitely gives us a chance to win late in the game.
So you're talking about starting pitching tomorrow, again, such a huge game. Who do you have on the hill tomorrow?
Well, Brady Price will go for us tomorrow. I thought he threw the best in terms of stuff-wise in his last game. Again, he gave us a chance to win. I think he threw 5 shutout innings going into the 6th possibly. But the last couple of starts have been pretty good. He gives us a chance with his array of pitches. Has a curveball, really good curveball, what we call a Nork. Change-up, fastball. He's done a really good job with commanding those pitches as of late, and hopefully he'll give us a good chance to win.
So the last 3 games, of course, ones that maybe the players would like to forget, but something that you can, of course, build on and learn from. What do you think the guys need to do to adjust? Obviously, there's going to be some adjustments that are going to need to be made on your part, on the players' parts, moving forward against Central, and then you'll still have one more game against St. John's. I'm sure that's one the guys are going to be up for.
Well, we ran into a buzzsaw. St. John's was really playing well. They pitched well. They played great defense. They hit. They did all phases of the game against us. We caught them at the wrong time, that was for sure. But our guys have learned this is baseball. You got to be able to bounce back and play the game. I look for us to bounce back and have a really good series against Central Florida. But we'll need to do all phases as well. We'll need to get good starting pitching. We'll need to play some good defense and get that timely hitting that we've had throughout the year.
So, of course, Wednesday, April 9th, 3 o'clock, out at the Santa Fe baseball field. The Saints trail Central Florida by 2 games in the standings and 3 games behind St. John's, so not out of it by any stretch with 9 games still to go. Saints will send Brady Price to the hill, and then they'll play in Ocala on Friday at 3 o'clock, and then right back here in Gainesville on Saturday at 1 p.m. will be the final wrap-up of that series. And then as I look down at the schedule here, they will play Monday, April 14th against Seminole State College at home, so a little bit, and then Lake Sumter on Wednesday, April 16th. So a few home games after this series, maybe to get the ball rolling, get some momentum going towards the end of the season as we build towards the state tournament.
Well, we've definitely played better at home. I think we're 10-5 at home. I think we're 500, something around 9-9 on the road, something like that. So again, I think we have 4 of our next 5 games at home, so hopefully we'll win a good portion of those and get us right back up there toward the top of the race. You know, this year they've added the component of the third place team having an opportunity to go to the state tournament as well. So there'll be a lot of teams that are fighting down the stretch here for those top 3 spots to get into the state playoffs.
And of course, the state tournament now with 10 teams, and so 2 at-large teams will make the state tournament. So a little bit different, and as you said, now it's not if you're out of it, you're in third, still something to play for. So a lot of games left to go. 9 games tomorrow right here, 3 o'clock, Santa Fe Baseball Field. Coach, appreciate you being with us, and we will be back with more of these Saints Coaches Corners. This is just the first one. We'll have Coach Chris Ahern, Coach Nick Sharonis, Coach Chris Morey, and Coach Chanda Stebbins, all at different times during this. Coach, appreciate you being with us, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you, Scott.